All right, let's kick off this holiday edition.
Okay. St. Patty's.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to OK Bud, the podcast where everything's going to be okay, bud. I am Ben Kissel at Ben Kissel1 on Instagram. Jerry Aquino cannot be with us today. So in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we have our half-Irish friend, Alejandro Dowling.
Top of the morning to you.
Ooh.
From Death and Entertainment. Check out our episode this week on Alan Carr. It's absolutely fantastic, whimsical, and dare I say, more proof of the fickle nature of Hollywood. Kyle Plouffe is also with us at Kyle Plouffe.
Hey.
Thank you all so much for joining. If you want to watch live on Patreon, go to patreon.com/diebud. Join the conversation. Also, want to shoot us an email, okbudpod@gmail.com. And that's where we will start today's episode. A couple of shows ago, we were discussing, could I, that's Benjamin Grant Kissel, kill a pig?
Yeah, with your bare hands.
Could I kill a cow? And I said, dang right I could.
Oh.
And I know I could kill a chicken. But then Megs, she shot us an email. Thank you so much. And she has something to say about it. She says, I'm going to start with cow tipping. Ben, I think you did this as a kid, and maybe we did.
Did you?
Maybe. But I don't think I would be sober enough to remember it if we did.
I don't think I ever tipped a cow, but I wanted to.
Yeah, I never actually tipped the cow. The thing is, cows live in shit. And it's just tough to get the ground. You got to go in your 3-point stance. It's a kerfluffle.
Yeah, doesn't he do it in Tommy Boy and he falls over and smashes his face?
You never been cow tipping before? I'm a maniac. Doesn't smell like mud.
So, Kyle, did you think that's what people in Wisconsin actually did?
Yes.
I mean, it's not that.
It's not that common.
Yeah.
It's not that common, but it's not that far off. Once a year, we'll get to it this summer, I'm sure. There will be a cow fucker story.
I just think, I eat hamburgers.
Sure.
But I would feel bad for the cow.
If you tipped it?
Yeah. Like, I'll eat it, but I won't tip it.
Because that's too mean.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Very strange compromise of your morality. So Meg says, I've owned many, many cows, and I've never seen one fall asleep standing up. And if you wanted to get close to a standing cow sleeping or awake, you're not going to. They're going to kick you or jump away or ram your ass if you startle them. So there you go.
Yeah.
It does make the people who drop trow and, again, penetrate the cow seem a little tougher now, doesn't it? When it comes to baby piglets, she says, Ben, not as easy to kill as you might think. They make a lot of noise.
Aww.
It's really, really hard. She says, I castrate them and I have to have my partner hold their mouth shut so they don't squeal while I cut.
Oh.
Not much fun, but necessary.
I don't remember that scene from Babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad one. Charlotte's Web, where she just creates 2 balls being chopped off in her web. Like, Charlotte, could we not be so graphic, please?
Clean it up.
I'm just drawing what I see.
Yeah.
Then she also says, I loved the Ben Kissel channel theme song, so maybe we could play that again sometime. So yes, I remember that theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was very nice. Thank you so much for the message, Meg. All right, let's move on to a old story, but it involves St. Patrick's Day, and much like the beer many consume, this case is cold. Ooh. 3 decades later, a St. Patrick's Day murder, the murder of a girl named Rachel Hurley, remains unsolved. It took place in 1990, so it's been 35 years.
Wow.
You believe that?
Jeez.
You believe it's been 35 years since 1990?
That's scary.
Yes. It's bizarre. Her favorite song was Sweet Child of Mine, and she would sing it on a regular basis.
Very current.
Very
to that
current.
time.
Yes. So Rachel was murdered in Jupiter, Florida. Her killer has still never been caught. There was a mini documentary about the case in 2019. According to a detective, they say, I know that somebody out there has firsthand knowledge that could put us on the right track, but to put this person in jail, and they need to step up and do the right thing. So what happened was she was boating with her friends in Jupiter, and around 2:45, Rachel got nervous about getting back to shore to meet up with her mother at 3. So they docked the boat, and then Rachel said, hey, I got to go to the bathroom. So she sprinted off down a long path, and she was never seen alive again.
Wow.
Yes, Rachel's mother, Andrea Hurley, she waited for her daughter about a mile away in the park. She would later tell authorities that she wondered if she was supposed to pick her up at another spot. When she returned home, there was no sign of Rachel. So she waited. She's like, the kid ain't coming.
Yeah.
They're probably at home. Maybe Susan's parents picked her up.
Yeah.
It was the 90s.
Confusion.
The scariest thing about not having a cell phone, it just ruined that you have no contact with anyone.
Exactly. This horror movie, like most horror movies from the 90s, could have just ended with a phone call.
Yeah.
But again, they didn't have that opportunity. So her mother then returned to Carlin Park, and for 5 hours, they searched for the teen. The Palm Beach Sheriff's Office was notified at 5 p.m. They launched 2 boats, 1 helicopter, 8 mounted deputies, and 3 canine units. Finally, they did find Rachel. She says they got the call that they found Rachel. They say the moment still gives me chills to this day. According to Palm Beach Sheriff's Office, Rachel's body was partially clothed, found at 8:15 in a wooded area of Carlin Park. Now, this area was known to house quite a few homeless folks, and many of those homeless people were interviewed. However, none of them apparently did it. So,
Or knew anything.
So they believe that Rachel took a small shortcut through the wooded area to shield herself from blowing sand. So then they say she was covered in, and then obviously something horrible happened. She had been raped, and the cause of her death was asphyxiation. She was covered in defensive wounds, and they say they have no doubt that she fought hard to save her life. However, obviously to no avail. His description of this, there was a description of the suspect. It led authorities to question more than 50 homeless men, but again, none of them had anything to do with it, or at least they didn't say anything that led the police to become suspicious.
Jesus.
So
Up
now,
to 50.
yes,
That's a lot.
authorities also tested the DNA of 127 men, including past suspects, but none of that DNA matched. None of the DNA none of the DNA found on Rachel matched the DNA of the 127 people.
Wow.
So they really did do a wide net.
Huge
Yeah.
net.
Yes.
That's got to be up there with like the most ever DNA samples taken for one case. This is insane.
It's nice to hear they're trying.
Yeah, for real.
But it leads nowhere, unfortunately.
Yes. So then Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Detective William Springer, he came out of retirement
Fucking Billy Springer.
in 2013 to work on cold cases, including Rachel's. I love that he was retired and then he got brought back in.
Yeah.
Just when I thought I was out.
They bring me back in. This is what he says. He says, we're living, they're living. We've enjoyed things in life she was not able to enjoy, and it's not fair. So
No.
they need to go to jail.
For one thing, she missed out on Terminator 2 the next summer.
Mm-hmm.
She missed out on so much.
You know?
Yeah.
She missed out on the spaghetti incident.
Oh my, she
From
would have
GNR.
loved it.
She would have been the only one that appreciated it fully.
Yes. According to her friend Sherry, she had a strong personality. She says she was a Miss Sassy Pants. It was her way or no way. But then, of course, she would smile and you couldn't help but love her. In a strange twist, Sherry, again, the friend of Rachel, they say that they were playing Ouija board at a slumber party shortly before the disappearance. Leading to the question, was this supernatural? So Sherry told Dateline that she remembers them asking a question, who will be the first to die? And the arrow spelled out,
Jeez.
And that wasn't one of her friends.
No, that was
Moving it.
that Rachel.
That
no,
was,
well,
that
no,
was
that was
Deb
like,
Deb.
You know what I mean? Like
that's my demon, Deb.
pretending that it was being moved by the spirit. No one was goofing on her.
Well, we no way a group of young teens would be messing around with a Ouija board and not trusting the process.
Either way, though, even if they were doing that, that's still pretty eerie to have played a Ouija board with someone who went missing shortly after.
That's why I don't ask that Ouija board such really in-depth questions.
No.
No, like you ask, what's your favorite? Jersey Mike's or Firehouse Subs?
Exactly. And then it goes Subway. And I'm like, this is truly the devil. Jared Fogle is innocent. Wait, what?
Is right behind you.
Oh my God. I'd rather have sex with Jack and Jill. Of course, Jared Fogle, one of the hit stars of that fantastic Adam Sandler vehicle.
Yeah.
Which we've all seen finally.
Yeah.
Thank God. It's one of our bonding moments as we continue to grow as friends. So they said, who will die first? It spelled out Rachel. And then this is what Sherry says. They say, being Rachel, she yelled out, then do it, bitch.
Oh,
Nice.
As we all laughed and played along.
she was spunky.
She was very cool.
I like that.
But when we asked for a sign, the house alarm went off and we lost it. It was just weird. Not long after that, she was gone.
Wow.
35 years later, and the mystery, still survives today.
But
Yeah.
would ghosts do the SA on her?
I think it was a person.
Yeah.
They did
But-
it Ghostbusters. They got a blowjob.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot
That movie was PG.
oh my God.
Who got blown in that?
Yeah. I
Dan
forget.
Aykroyd, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
Slimer?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he'd be pretty decent. at
Just
it.
Slimer has a cute little butt.
You have green goo all over your pants.
Rachel's friend Sherry continues to fight, and she says we just want to keep her story alive.
Mhm.
She deserves justice, and she deserves peace.
Let's find him.
We have to figure this out.
Yeah.
Although 35 years later, 127 people tested. This is one of those cold cases that may never be solved.
Does that include the 50 homeless people that were just living in the woods at that time? That's what I want to know, because to me, there's crimes of passion and then there's crimes of convenience and opportunity. And this, to me, seems like it was one of opportunity. And if there's if there's a whole like homeless shelter in the woods, you would think that is probably one of them.
I mean, it sounds kind of like romantic, like Peter Pan, but then you realize it's not really like that.
No.
I always dreamt
Let's
about
live in the woods together.
Yeah, I always kind of dreamt when I was a kid about like being homeless, but like in a real fantastical way. Yeah. But that's not really
Like the boxcar children.
Yeah, like fun, you know?
Solve mysteries, not commit them.
Yeah. Be like, hey guys, I just stole some corn. Let's go eat corn. Be like, whoa, Ben, you're the best.
Why was that every kid's fantasy, or like the Swiss Family Robinson? Like, wouldn't it be great to live in a tree house?
Really
Like,
would
no, it would suck.
be. Well, now we're adults.
Yeah, it would
so we know
collapse
that.
with all three of us in there.
The tree just openly weeps. So the friend of Rachel, Sherry, she stays in close contact with Detective Springer. They're still working on this case. And
Good.
there was, again, the mini documentary in 2019. And they say, I know that somebody out there has firsthand knowledge that could put us on the right track to put this person in jail. And they need to step up and do the right thing. Just a beautiful young gal gone on St. Patrick's Day, 1990.
On St. Patrick's Day. And Hurley, you said, was her last name.
Yes.
So she was perhaps a little Irish.
Indeed, which makes it even worse.
She wasn't full Irish because it would have been O'Hurley.
Yeah.
But she had Hurley.
Hurley's Irish.
Well, don't they cut off the O when they get here? It's like kind of a name circumcision.
Leave it on. Come on.
Well, they wanted to get jobs and stuff. Back in the day, back when white people were separated, now we're all white. But back in the day, you'd be like, yeah, I ain't fucking white, you're Irish. And then you'd be like, yeah, you're a fucking German. You, what did they call them? Spruces? Sprouts?
yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Kraut.
Kraut.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
You stupid
Sprouts, too.
kraut.
Look at Hurley over there. Too good for the O.
Exactly. And now Man, we're all just white.
Yeah.
Come on.
It is fascinating, though, the idea of somebody knowing something somewhere about this and not fessing up. It had to have come up somewhere, unless, of course, it was one of the homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's just, we hear a lot of stories, a lot of murders make the press, but the majority don't.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, many are not solved. I still think it's about 50-50, right?
Yeah.
Has to
I mean, I think it's more difficult to get away with murder now, but you can still get away with it.
Yeah. The only real way to get away with it is if it's someone you completely do not know at all. And it's just
Right.
just like this, where it's just like, it's a crime of opportunity and you just make it happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because too many times now it's just like, oh, it was my brother that did it because he was been mad at me for 20 years.
Or Jupiter Joe, someone that lived
This was in Jupiter, Florida.
nearby. Yes.
Where was he?
Oh, my God.
Listen to the Death and Entertainment YouTubers of Death to
Yeah.
learn more about Jupiter Joe. So Sherry says, if you told your story 35 years ago, come forward and tell it again. No lead is too small. It could be justice finally for Rachel. So that is something that we can remember on this St. Patrick's Day. Let's get some justice for Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you know anything or did it, we won't
If you
judge
did,
you.
yeah, we'll judge you. I'm going to judge you a little bit.
Yeah,
if
I'm
you did it.
trying to trick them into
No, we won't. Actually, we're looking for a fourth cause. You want to be on the show? Come on. It'll be great. All right. Well, let's move on to something that is far less serious. Or is it? Taco Bell.
Love
This story is quite fascinating, and I want to hear your thoughts, Alejandro, specifically.
it. Yeah, I have the app.
You are a premier member.
Rewards,
I just got
points.
sick of showing up at the drive-thru unprepared. Like,
Ah.
I'll take the, what do you got today? With the app, you can prepay, pre-order.
They refer to you as Mr. Dowling.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dowling.
I'm a preferred customer. I get a free room now.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Your stall awaits, Mr. Dowling. Here's your special napkin toilet paper with your engraved name on it.
Do your dirty business on the golden toilet.
I was speaking with Jerry, obviously, human Jerry, not dog Jerry, about this yesterday. And she had some thoughts as well, which I'm sure
Okay.
she'll share with us tomorrow on tomorrow's episode. So, a Taco Bell employee is sharing a secret menu hack, and it has the internet abuzz. And really, no one knows what to think of it. So she says, order a steak quesarito. Okay? Steak,
right.
Got it right
Got
there.
it.
Then she says you want to add rice, steak, and sauces to a flattened burrito.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's like, okay, it's pretty base right now. But then she says you want to add Cinnabons as a sweet treat, roll it up, and then toast it.
Okay.
And that is supposed to make a fantastic sweet and savory burrito that you can get off the secret menu of Taco Bell.
A steak Cinnabon burrito?
Yes, a steak Cinnabon burrito.
Hey, I'm listening.
Okay, so does that sound good at all?
Do they have Cinnabons?
They have Cinnabons. I asked that question and it has been confirmed.
Because I've seen the cinnamon twists and those balls, those
And the
sugar
churros.
balls.
And the
Yeah.
sugar balls too, yeah.
But they
Yep.
do have Cinnabons.
Evidently, they have
Interesting.
Cinnabons. I didn't know that.
Okay.
That must be a recent contract that they got.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture the steak and a Cinnabon.
I would do it with ground beef so it gets in there. Gets
Eh,
in the Cinnabon.
I don't know about this one.
The steak is too chunky.
Stephen King couldn't write a twist. When I read that, I was
Cinnamon
like,
twist, that is.
Cinnabons? What? It's like in Secret Window when Johnny Depp was like, I've done it the whole time. I'm stunned.
I'm not all up in mixing my desserts with my
Right.
dinners because I'll do it at breakfast. Like
You're the George Wallace of separating sweet and savory. As an Alabama governor, for those that don't know.
but of course, at breakfast, it's great. Like if you mix sausage with pancakes and syrup, for some reason, I love that.
That works.
Like
that
the
hits.
McGriddle.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
this one makes me a little nervous for some reason.
But sweet and savory, it's good. You can like kettle corn's very good.
That's good.
But the question I think comes in with the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Because that's why I don't like Skyline chili. because they add that fucking cinnamon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too much. I agree.
It creates a strange. I feel like cinnamon might be. Some people don't like oregano or cilantro.
Yeah.
Cinnamon's very controversial for a sweet and
I
savory.
guess.
Well, McCormick makes a Southwestern cinnamon steak rub mixture with cinnamon, oregano, and paprika.
Huh.
Well,
I'd try it.
I ain't gonna turn it down.
Throw it in there. I'll guzzle it down.
But there's people that eat dried mango with pepper on it.
Oh, yeah. I don't
I've
like
seen
that.
that.
I don't get that at all. I
get it.
tried it, and even they do it with fresh fruit.
People put tahini on it.
Yeah, so I tried it once because I'm like, I gotta do it. There's a fruit cart here. It looks appetizing.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. Like, why would you want to eat fresh mango with hot sauce all over it? It's ridiculous. It reminds me of the
Your name's
time-
Alejandro.
Yeah, I
you
was
should be the
gonna say
person.
you should kind of be on board.
By
with
the
this.
way, Chileans don't like hot food.
Oh.
Fun
Is that right?
fact. Oh, they can't stand it. Like my cousin tried my dad's chili, and she was like,
you're literally Chilean, and you don't like chili.
They don't do hot.
Really? Okay. Well, as I mentioned, the internet really was confused on how to react here.
What about you, Ben?
I am with the internet in my confusion. I would not, it would not be something that I would even fathom.
No.
If you had me create 10 special items from Taco Bell, this wouldn't be in, like, I would take a chalupa and I would, well, I mean, I've done certain stuff where I get a bean and cheese burrito, take a chalupa, open up the burrito, put the chalupa in there, wrap it in, do stuff like that.
Wow.
Wow.
I've done a lot of different sort of creative.
Doing food surgery.
Yeah, I've done a lot.
I mean, I didn't know you were this advanced.
Yeah.
A lot of people just think I'm a goof. I know, but I'm actually quite brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a fantastic movie called May where a girl put her own friend together. She made a friend off of other people's body parts.
Oh, wow.
It's a great horror film if you ever have a chance to see it. And I like to do that with my Taco Bell. I get a platter, I get a whole bunch of stuff, and you kind of mix and match and have fun with it.
Wow.
Kind of create a Frankenstein's monster situation, which, of course, does make me a legal doctor.
Nice.
But when it comes to Cinnabons and steak, that's where I'm like, I'm also not really a steak guy at the fast food joints because
It's never good.
it's just not good steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be ground beef for me.
Yeah, because that's mostly soy and everything else too, right?
They got horse meat in there. It's all
Yeah,
good.
great.
They season it so much that you can't even tell.
Or rats sometimes.
Hey,
We got a rat story coming up.
Oh,
tastes
really?
good.
I
Yep.
was just doing a little foreshadowing.
Well, that's how good you are at radio.
But there are some people that think you can unlock certain flavors by mixing weird stuff. Like,
Right.
I swear, I was so intrigued by this when I went to one of those fancy ice cream shops in West Hollywood.
Oh, like the salt and straw or something like that.
And there was a flavor that was blue cheese and pear
Yes.
ice cream cone. And I thought it was the most bizarre thing I'd ever seen.
And?
I'm like, you know what? Usually I wouldn't. I'm going to buy this right
And?
now. It was the worst thing I've ever had in my life. I wanted to throw up.
That's
I kept thinking, like, this pear ice cream is pretty good, if not for this blue cheese.
Yeah, like, what is that?
that's
Like,
stealing all the
I know, you
thunder.
bought it.
It's ridiculous.
I like blue cheese, but it's mold, right?
Yes.
It's bacteria.
I want to throw up. Imagine, guys, eating blue cheese in ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like that one bit. Yeah, some things should be left to the states.
I think it
And
was
that's
a
my
joke.
segregationist point of view.
I agree with you. I think it might have been a joke on some level. They're like, let's put a fake flavor up and see if anyone's dumb enough to order this all
Right.
day.
And you're like, here I am.
Yeah, they see you walk in and they're like, those are just the sweatpants that's the guy we want.
We got one.
We got one. There was I forget the name of it. I'm sure it's closed now. It was an ice cream store in Brooklyn that was all the ice cream had booze in it. And which really cuts your margins and your market.
Yeah.
I mean, rum is pretty good.
Yeah, but you can't serve it to kids.
No.
It's a 21 plus ice cream joint. I don't think they made it.
Yeah, that's another thing you don't really need to mix that much, in my opinion, to have an alcoholic shake.
No, I don't
You
need
know?
it because that's just going to rumble the tumble.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you're going to end up like Winnie the Pooh taking a massive dump.
Yeah.
I think we're in agreement that we should segregate dessert.
To some degree.
You know what I mean?
To some degree.
It's a precious thing.
Yes, absolutely. But then again, sometimes it does work.
Yeah.
But one person responded on social media. They say, that's already my favorite thing to get. Fucking psycho.
They already knew about this.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, you all, that just shows you what the internet is. Like, this person's like, secret item, Cinnabons, steak quesarito. They're like, I've already done that.
I knew about it.
Yeah, wow. What do you want? Want an applause break, you fucking fat shithead?
Yeah.
Another fast food fan said, girl, you're doing the Lord's work. So that's how
She was excited to try that.
Yes. Yes. But then other people, they say, you lost me at the controversial Cinnabons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord's work. I think plumbers would disagree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Lordy. Look what I just laid down.
Don't worry, Mr. Plumber Guy. It's sweet and savory.
Ugh,
I'm here to fix your toilet. No, like literally. Yeah.
And it probably smells a little like cinnamon.
Oh,
I bet you, the worst plumbing job's got to be in Cincinnati. Ooh, you got the Midwest already. We're Midwest boys. We can say this. They're a hearty eating bunch.
yeah.
But then you got the cinnamon on top of it. Anyway, let's go to our comments section. Any comments on this?
Pano's asking about what about a Guinness Shamrock shake? That'd be delicious.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Yeah.
But Guinness is not necessarily savory. I think of Guinness, it is almost a sweet.
Yeah, it's light.
Yeah, it's
Talk
very
about
light.
something precious. I want my Guinness alone.
Yeah. Claire is talking about Taco Bell overseas, saying the place is just as seedy looking as it would be out here.
Yeah.
Fries and a chocolate frosty is so good, and a vanilla frosty too. Those are very good.
Okay, that's a solid point.
Yes.
I'll give you that one.
Zoe and Vanessa both agree on that.
Okay. All right. So I think you can. The compromise is a good salted fry and a shake.
You know what? I just thought of another thing, something like orange chicken or the McNugget with the sweet and sour sauce.
Sure.
That's
Honey
kind
mustard.
of in the ballpark.
That's in the ballpark. But it's, again, that Cinnabon, really, that's going to be your controversial stuff there.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned a man, or you mentioned eating rats, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So this was a story that comes from beautiful New York City.
New York City.
Yes, it was on 149th Street and 3rd Avenue in Mott Haven. It's a minute and 15-second long Instagram clip, and it shows a man in the Bronx just eating a rat. He's pulling the rat apart. Do you want to watch the video? If you want to push play on that, it's pretty impressive, actually.
Is it all the way up on
He's
the top? Or?
pulling the piece. If you can't find it, you can't find it.
Oh my! He's literally like not even hiding that it's a rat.
No, he's not hiding it.
Why would he care?
Yeah, exactly. This is my rat. You better leave my rat alone. Don't bother me unless I've eaten my rat.
Oh my!
Like, I can't imagine that's a secret thing he has.
149 and 3rd Avenue. I can't.
Oh
This
my
is fucking
god!
unbelievable. Look at this shit.
Yeah, it is unreal.
Nah.
And people are just,
I gotta get
New
off
York
the
is amazing.
Oh my God, the tails there.
People are just walking by, just like another day in paradise.
Oh my god! It's like a rat taco now.
Yes. So he's literally pulling it.
He's disemboweling it
Yes.
Oh my
right there on the corner. Tasty little morsels.
Yes.
He's eating it with a Cinnabon.
He's got his Crocs on too.
Yes. Okay. So we've heard the audio.
Like, I got to tell you about my rat hack.
Yeah.
So the man lifts the rat to his lips, and then he uses his teeth to tear it apart, kind of like a pork chop. So he tears it apart for a while,
Jeez.
gets all up inside of it, and then he puts it up to his mouth like a burrito and eats it like that. So I do know
That looked like a tapeworm hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah. I mean, I think he probably has a couple. Probably got a couple of things swimming around in his guts if he can handle eating a rat.
Especially after
fully
that.
haired,
A
too.
city rat.
That does make it kind of worse, doesn't it?
Way worse.
There is a massive rat infestation in New York City right now. So this guy technically is a hero.
Yeah.
I live here. No thanks. And also, in light of what happened to the Hackmans,
Yes.
just cleaning her garage,
Antivirus.
hantavirus, and he's just not afraid at all.
Did this man travel to Santa Fe anytime recently?
Yeah. Well, perhaps we'll cover a little bit more on the Hackmans tomorrow. There was some evidence that the wife had made a phone call before people thought that she was already dead, but apparently she had made some phone calls. So maybe she didn't die quite as early as some people thought. But anyway, Kyle, you were saying?
I'm at a loss now.
Was this
You're
guy?
at a loss. Fantastic.
Was this guy their handyman?
This guy, he won't stop pulling its intestines out.
Yeah, he's really going in.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's having a ball.
Oof.
Yeah.
And another one.
Wow.
Oh.
Just in front of everybody.
Yeah.
No shame whatsoever in that man's game. And I blame the prices. McDonald's, you can't even get a Big Mac anymore without spending $9.
Yep.
That rat, it's free.
Yeah, it's locally
Also,
sourced.
You know what was a great, I just watched for the first time, Blade Runner.
Oh.
The first time?
First time, yeah, I just
Really?
watched it, which is so weird. It was just one of those movies that I just hadn't seen.
Wow, what'd you think?
I loved it. Beautiful, fantastically shot, very dark,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
very rainy,
Yes.
very Seattle-ish. Of course, it was here in Los Angeles. So it also reminded me a little bit about Demolition Man. And of course, Demolition Man, the homeless people, they're
Yeah.
eating rats.
Right.
This is the future.
Oh, my
We got the
God.
dumbest part of all the future movies. And we're living in it now. And this is us.
Wow. This is brutal.
And he doesn't care. The homeless man there doesn't care. Maybe he's not homeless. I don't know.
Yeah.
I believe he probably is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But he doesn't even care that this person's filming him.
I know.
And I'm not going to lie, he seems to be really enjoying it.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're eating the rat at that point, you really don't care if you're being filmed or being seen.
No.
Right.
Yeah, we've talked about this before in other stories. Like, super crazy is calm. It's confident. And this guy
Right.
is probably out of his goddamn mind.
And the amount of enjoyment he's getting from it. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you trade having normal sanity? Or
that?
you could be that guy eating the rat and he's having the time of his life and he's happy, no worries.
Oh, boy. That is quite the predicament.
That's one of those where I'm just gonna be a little base. Gonna go with no, I don't want to enjoy eating a dead rat.
It was a rhetorical
But happy as a pig in
question.
shit.
I would like to know how he killed it. Was it more like Lenny from Mice and Men, a simple petting and then snapping of the neck? Or...
That is a good question, because if he just stumbled upon a dead rat, it's like he didn't even earn it, really.
Right. Oh, he has to hunt that.
Yeah.
You have got to hunt. If like Meg says in our email today, she is family farming, eat local,
Yep.
grow local, and this man is certainly doing that. Very hipster of him. Very organic,
Seeing that video.
very freegan.
You know what? We eat cows.
Yeah, we do.
And we probably, as Kyle alluded to, we probably also eat rats.
Yeah.
They just don't really tell us.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's just going direct to the source. And good for him. What if it would have been like a year? There's just a food cart right where that is, and he's working there, and he's just like the #1 rat seller in America. You're like, you know what? Rat meat's not that bad.
Yeah, there was a Chinese food restaurant that got in trouble in New York City for doing dollar dumplings, and they went out back and saw that they were making them with rats.
What?
Yeah, not
It's a
chicken.
buck. It's a buck, buddy. There was another video that kind of went viral. I was talking to my friend Jazzy about it, and she was like, I don't know if I should share this. It seems racist, but it was a halal cart, and the guy had a bunch of pigeons.
Oh yeah,
And that went viral,
Yeah.
and it was very bizarre.
he just
Just
walked,
the pigeons, he was going and grabbing pigeons and bringing them into his cart.
slamming the door shut.
So Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they've officially gone to New York. The Sawyer family is now in New York City.
Yeah, what is happening in New York?
I don't know. I keep tabs on my friends out there, and it seems like a massive shit show.
Something's in the water.
No, New York has great water.
I've heard.
New York does have
New York
great
has
water.
the best pizza. You don't even know.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. What
Yeah,
do you,
okay.
What do you mean? Yeah,
I'm
okay.
fine. I'm fine.
What is this?
with-
Yeah, okay. What do you mean?
I'm fine with Little Caesars. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because you never
we
had
can
good
tell.
pizza. I got pizza yesterday from this place called Little Tony's. Everyone told me Little Tony's,
I
Little
love
Tony's.
Little
He lives right
Tony's.
next to it.
You didn't like it.
I want to know what Big Tony can do.
Hey.
I want to see Big Tony. No, I thought it was fine, but with the hype, like you hyped up Jack and Jill, and that lived up to it.
Yeah.
But Little Tony's,
Yeah.
maybe I didn't. I also got chicken and jalapenos.
Ah.
So I was
What were
maybe
you,
I
nuts?
don't know. I was just in a
You might
mood.
as well eat a rat at that point.
Yeah, that was my fault. I wanted something real spicy because I like spicy food.
Yeah.
Then I
But-
mixed it with a Cinnabon. Didn't go down so well.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that would have helped.
Yeah.
No, there you actually should get the pasta.
Oh, what, Little Tony's?
Yeah, because it's you get pasta with a side of pasta plus bread.
Yeah.
So you get three of the same thing?
And the bread is
No,
hard as
not
a
even.
brick too.
Yeah, I also got bread with the I forget with a little tomato
You
thing.
kick someone's ass with that thing.
Yeah, that bread was. I gave a little bit to Jerry, and he broke 3 teeth like Stimpy does in Ren and Stimpy. Well, speaking of states that are a little bit wacky, let's go to Florida. They're
Back
going
to Florida.
back
Yeah.
to Florida. Yes. Oh my goodness, that story is so sad. St. Patrick's Day. Be safe out there today, everybody. You never know. Lunatics are about.
Mm-hmm.
So they're calling this man heinous.
Wow.
This fella, he decapitated 2 cats and he put them on a homeowner's mailbox. This guy is a stalker, right? And he's stalking this family, this Florida homeowner, and he decapitated the head of 2 cats and then he put them on the mailbox of the person he's stalking. The investigation is calling the acts heinous, violent, and they say he's killing innocent animals. It was launched when an unidentified homeowner in Bonita Springs
Bonita.
found the heads in a cardboard box on the top of their mailbox. It's unclear why the homeowner was targeted, nor to whom the cats belonged. Makes me think of Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Our pets' heads are falling off.
Or Seven, the cat version.
Oh yeah, 7, the cat version.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Maybe they did have troubles.
I do think the movie Cats was more troubling than the movie 7.
Especially the new one. Yeah, that's actually the only movie, right?
That was Stephen Sondheim, right?
Oh boy.
Not cats. I think that was Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Andrew Lloyd Webber. I read something where they said he was so disappointed in the movie Cats, he went and bought a dog. Yeah, it was the headline I read. So the guy's name is Robert James Luther III. Very cool. From the long line of great
Yeah.
Robert James Luthers.
Yeah.
Carrying on the family name.
He's 37 years old. He was found to have been in the area at the time and was arrested fishing nearby. Search warrants led to his phone. They say there were some disturbing cell phone videos where he made mention and depicts the deceased cats. Neither the motive for the disturbing crime nor whether he was known to the homeowner is immediately clear. So it's not every package you get is good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want a nice package at your doorstep, do you?
And where are those Amazon thieves when you need them?
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that have
He's
been
away.
funny?
The porch pirates?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you score? A box full of cat heads.
Like,
Pretty cool.
awesome. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Like
That's the
Jeff-
newest single.
Like Jeff Daniels. You wouldn't have stole something awesome.
Box full of cat heads. Coming from Flumperdogs.
Yes.
I love Flumperdog's new album, dude. Box full of cat heads. Yeah, their hit new song, Toenail Guy. I'm a toenail guy. Don't fuck with me. I got toenails on my hands and fingernails on my feet. Well, that's fucked up, bro. So he was charged with 2 counts of aggravated stalking as well as 2 counts of animal cruelty. Luther was arrested and charged with those counts. And I guess now he's just serving some time. According to police, they say heinous violent acts, especially toward innocent animals, is beyond unacceptable, and any offender will face severe consequences to the fullest extent of the law. I will push back a little bit because I don't think that cats are innocent. I think that cats are the serial killers of domesticated animals. However, don't behead them and put them in people's mailboxes.
Yeah.
What?
Cats are fine. I grew up with 2 cats.
But it's either them or us.
And they kept the mice out of the house.
No, I'm not
Rats.
saying they don't do the work, but because they're murderers, that's why they do that.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, they are hunters.
Yeah.
And they're good at it.
Did you ever ask your cat what they think about you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
If you died, they would eat your face within
No, but
24 hours.
no. If they show you their belly, that means they love you because that's their vulnerable spot.
No, that's where they're showing where you're going to end up. Like, here's my belly. This is where you're going to end up. I'm going to eat your face within 24 hours of you dying here.
Or cats.
This is what they say. The combined efforts of multiple units ensured the sick individual got locked behind bars before he could hurt anyone else. And then there's a picture of the guy, and I'm not going to say he looks like the kind of guy who would cut off 2 cat heads.
Oh, he
But
definitely
he
does.
Put him in
does.
but he does. Yeah, but he does. But he's like, again, going back to Blade Runner, he's like a replicant. Like he looks fairly normal-ish.
Yeah.
But there is something slightly off.
This looks like nobody's home behind the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luther III said he's going to invoke his rights, and he's refusing to speak. So he's not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So in your theory, he's sort of like a Dexter, except
A really stupid
like
Dexter.
a bestiality Dexter, where he does other animals and species like cats. 'Cause
Yeah.
if they're serial killers, you know,
He's getting them.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ben, you got to go with your own theory.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Dexter, but for cats?
Maybe the cats deserved it, dare I say.
Do we know they were innocent?
Well, they always got their tails up showing their assholes.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you should cut their heads off.
No, of course not. They are all innocent creatures. Well, aren't they?
Except for Ollie.
Dogs. That's why we don't try them in the court of law.
Yeah.
Well, not yet.
We covered a
Not
sea
yet.
otter that was a serial killer and corpse rapist.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
whoa.
Ollie the sea otter.
Yeah.
And I do think a parakeet has taken the stand.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
because they could
it solved
talk.
a crime.
Yes.
Really?
It helped solve a crime. Yeah. It was like, don't shoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ah!
Little
Like, oh
snitch.
my God. And it was their voices perfectly.
Yeah. It was creepy.
and that was actually a plot point in Twin Peaks.
Ah.
The bird says, Leo, no.
Oh, shit.
Right.
I haven't got that far.
Oh my God.
Wow, these crazy animals. And then, of course, the killer whale from Blackfish. That was talk about serial killers.
Yeah.
Mm.
Got 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just lastly, sticking in the world of food and things that are disgusting, let's go over to beautiful China.
Mm.
An eatery was forced to close and compensate 4,000 guests after it was found that 2 17-year-old kids took a massive piss in the biggest hot pot chain. In one of their broths. So these 2 kids, drunk off their asses, took a big old piss in the broth of a restaurant, forcing the eatery to compensate 4,000 people. This is good old-fashioned juvenile fun. They didn't shoot up a school.
Unless you have hepatitis.
Well, it's disgusting. I know it's disgusting. and obviously the kids need to be reprimanded and things need to be changed in their lives. But
I know you sound like you're judging, but did you not used to urinate at the movie theater?
I didn't do it. My friend did.
in what?
He would just piss on the wall instead of going to the bathroom. He'd just like hide in the corner and just piss and watch the movie. He's an animal. I didn't do that ever.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I mean, what?
You let it happen.
I didn't stop it.
What are you going to do? You're going to grab it and
Yeah.
take it,
No, you're
lead
gonna
him
say,
like a
"Here's me."
horse?
Hey, go to the
Piss stick out of here.
bathroom's over there, buddy.
You can lead a piss to toilet.
Yeah, I peed on a DJ booth one time. Well, yeah, we got to have fun. But
Sparks flying.
yeah. No, I was talking to him, be like, you're doing a great job. But anyway,
yes, so urinating in a soup, because I love
and it's a
egg.
communal soup.
I love egg drop soup,
I can't.
but no.
Texture.
Oh, come on.
It's too boogery.
I
can't do
man,
it.
now that's I'm gonna
please.
think that next time.
So you don't like sunny side up eggs? Probably.
No, I don't. I'm not even
Okay.
big. I'm kind of like Guy Fieri in that sense. I'm a little freaked out by the eggs.
Oh,
There's little fetuses in there.
Oh, like all eggs.
A little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, obviously, I understand everything has eggs in it. That's how it's good.
yeah.
There's another thing they do in some Asian countries where it's the fertilized egg and you eat the baby.
Yeah,
while
that's
it's still
great.
in there. I can't be doing all that. No,
Wow.
No.
I can't. It's too odd.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but where do you begin and end with that? Like I said, hamburgers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you put it into a tube It's totally different. It's a hot dog. Want a hot dog?
Oh God! So you have no problem with hot dogs?
No, I have no problem with anything, really. It's
Like-
just I don't want to look stuff in the eye.
Like you can go to Costco, get the dog,
Yep. Yep.
get the chicken bake, and the double chunk chocolate cookie.
We can't. We can't do that.
Zoe's asking, did they give the people at the Hotel Cecil money back for Elise Lamb being in the water supply?
I think it gave some people superpowers.
Yeah. I don't think they did give people money back.
And wasn't she in there for like a week?
Yeah, people were saying the water was tasting real bad.
I wonder why.
Ew.
Oh.
Get a dead lady in there.
Well, the Cecil Hotel, none of those people are doing anything illegal.
No, it's all homeless people that are in there.
Yeah, so I don't think they can really get a refund.
Yeah.
So the two 17-year-old males at the Shanghai branch of Heidilo, that's the country's biggest hot pot chain. They did this February 24th. They admitted that the employees working failed to stop the teens.
What?
And claimed they weren't alerted about the nasty situation until 4 days later.
Well, yeah. I mean, how are you going to stop people pissing into the soup?
4 days later?
It was 4 days of customers being like,
Shut up.
this soup is better. Why is the soup so good today, hon?
This is the video. The dude was standing on.
Oh my God.
What is going on?
I don't know what's worse, that or the rat eating.
Kids being kids. The rat eating, I think, is worse.
Yeah.
This is though, like,
I would I would be upset if I went and had the soup there. And they'd be like, that's
Are you saying there was piss in here?
interesting.
Gotta taste it
how
off.
do they not get affected by this? Like the business, there's got to be a few weeks where people are going to be afraid to go in there.
Oh,
yeah.
People are real mad. The company owns over 1,000 restaurants worldwide. And they were just unaware that this happened for 4 full days.
And there are people that didn't notice. They're just like, oh, I don't care for this soup, but I don't think it's piss. You know what I mean? Maybe they just didn't like it.
Maybe the piss got boiled out. That's all we can hope, I guess.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that could be. That is true.
Or like Ben said, maybe it unlocks a new flavor. It's
could be very good.
It's
Genius.
the secret menu.
Yeah, piss ramen. Yes. So they took a big piss in there, and then there was no word if it was cleaned out or if it was disinfected. So who knows?
Throw out the pots. You know, let's just start from scratch.
You just got to clean it. You just got to.
No, you don't. No, you got to throw it away and get new ones.
Buddy, I hate to break it to you. I worked in a lot of fast food restaurants. People are pissing in the pickles.
Oh,
They're pissing in
no.
the pickles. They're licking the meats.
Who the fuck is pissing and licking?
Oh, buddy. You don't know. These kids don't care.
Oh.
And why should they?
Yeah.
You know what I said before we started recording? I'm hungry.
I know. I'm starving.
And Ben has ruined food for me. So
See?
now I'm going to fast for a few weeks.
Who needs Wegovy when you got okay butt?
Yeah.
Exactly. It might do me some good, but still.
Yeah.
Yep, the company said in a statement, we fully understand that the distress caused by our customers by this incident cannot be fully compensated by any means.
Oh, my
And
God.
we are willing to do our utmost to take responsibility. So technically, if you are in the mood for food, go to this place because they are on the apology tour. Like when Domino's did 2 years of apologizing in their ad campaigns and came back with a better pizza. Do you remember that? When Domino's was like, did your pizza experience suck?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Shoot us an
actually.
email.
Right.
And then they would show like bad pizza, be like, pizza
like-
sucks. We'd be like, we're sorry.
It was like greasy,
Yeah.
splattered. Yeah.
Because it was awful for like years.
Yeah.
And Chipotle, when they had the E. coli outbreak,
I'm sorry.
They have like 10 of them a year.
they closed down for an entire day.
Yeah. And they come back stronger. The line's longer the next
I
time.
know, it's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, after you have liquid shit for 3 days, you're really hungry. You need a burrito to fill you.
Yep.
It's a vicious, vicious cycle.
This reminds me of that scene from Problem Child 2 where Junior pisses in the lemonade.
That's
and then
right.
the neighbor drinks it. And then he goes, tangy.
That is a fantastic series. Although it does demonize the redheaded child.
A little bit.
Yes, which of course the redheads, as you know, have been demonized for a long, long time.
Yes.
And we ain't never done nothing wrong. All right. Well, that is our fun St. Patty's Day episode. Thank you all so much for listening. Go out there, be safe if you are celebrating, which I guess everybody celebrates St. Patty's. The river is green in Chicago. It was green the day Dave Matthews Band dumped its shit all over there too.
Yeah, they got in trouble.
Yeah, there were people all mad at him.
Yeah, at least nobody's drinking that water.
Yeah, and the river is yellow at that Chinese restaurant.
Mhm. I love that. Okay, everyone, check out Death and Entertainment with Alejandro Dowling, myself, and Kyle Plouffe.
Yeah.
And again, patreon.com/diebud. Participate in the show. Do we have any final thoughts?
Pano saying R.I.P. Gilbert Gottfried.
Okay.
Problem Child.
Problem
too.
Child.
Yes, I was
Yes.
like, yes, okay.
He worked at the orphanage in the first one,
Oh,
and
he's
he's
so
the
good.
principal.
Yeah, people were saying Jesus Christ about all the pissing in the movie theater.
Jesus Christ, we're turning people.
Yeah, Kyle's friends,
Pano said, feed the cat heads to the rat man.
Oh my God. See, now that is what we can do.
See?
Yeah.
Solving problems here.
You know how they do the land, sea, and air sandwich at McDonald's? You could do the rat, pea, and
And cat's
Cinnabon.
head. Ooh, mix it with Cinnabons.
Yeah, and cat head.
That'd be great. Thank you for listening, everyone. We'll be here all week. Hail yourselves. Talk to you soon. Bye.